To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And if you're new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and hit on the notification bell so you'll be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please note the regretful comments. Thank you. Greetings from Vasika Sagrada Familia. Thank you. Bye.
To hold you for 48 hours. After 48 hours, they are duty bound to either charge you to court or grant you administrative bail. The reason why they grant administrative bail in most cases, when you are brought in, let's say for instance somebody writes a petition and the person come up with claims, petition with evidence or without evidence. The duty of police officers are to investigate that side of a story, evidence to bamule, compile, and when they are ready, that is the right time that is reasonable for them to invite the other party. They are not meant to go and arrest you. Any attempt to arrest you before invitation is a criminal offense. So they are meant to what? Invite you. When you are invited, under normal circumstances, if it is a genuine case, investigation to one, these are the burden of proof. They will show you the burden of proof, the complaint against you, and they will ask you for your response. It is that petition you will be looking into and you'll be attending to it. This is correct, this is not correct, or none of it is correct. And then you write your statement. If you finish your statement, if police now realize that in your statement or your explanation, it makes sense, nothing of such has happened, or they might grant you bail to go. Let's bring the complainant. They will bring both of you together, maybe another day. But if they see the reason to detain you, that means if they pick you today, that's working day. That was a quantity of only 2 days, 3 days. Every Saturday, Sunday more. It's not a working day. So when you're Friday, Saturday, Sunday, bonanza lo ṣe o. Bonanza. Kò sínú jọ́. Irú ìjọ́ tó mú boy tó ń ṣe ìdọ̀tí káàkiri, double agent. Ìjọ́ tó mú jọ Friday yẹn. Ó yẹ kó sùn bẹ̀ mọ́jú Saturday, Sunday extra ni. Èèyàn lọ ra nǹkan kan wá fi jára sí. Ó yẹ kó ṣe sòsẹ́lì jára. Ọlọ́run wà kó ṣe. So when you are arrested that way, after 48 hours, the police are duty bound to charge you to court. If you know they're going to be taking you to court the second day or perhaps the third day, they might say, no, we have concluded our investigation. We just want you to come in, show us what you have to, and then they go and charge you to court. And that means they will say, we're not granting, but don't worry about requesting for bail. Tomorrow you are going to court. Call your lawyer and then they will take you to court. But in an attempt, the police feel like after you have been detained for 48 hours, they are unable to complete the investigation. And if they grant you administrative bail, you might affect the investigation outside by probably tampering with witness or tampering with evidence or running away. Police would what? They are duty bound to go to a court of competent jurisdiction to take their case file to the judge. My lord, we have so-so suspects in our custody. We are investigating the suspects on so-so things. But as we speak now, these are the reasons why we don't want to grant this person bail. We don't want to release this person. Because if we grant this person bail, he will do this, he will do that, or she will do this. So for this reason, we want you to give us another days, more days. Maybe 7 days, 14 days. Maximum is 21 days. But most times, judges don't grant 21 days in the first time. Oh, yeah, except in murder cases. In most cases, they will grant 14 days. So after the 14 days, if it is expected that the police within that 14 days should have rounded up their investigation and be ready to charge the person to court. But if they, maybe because some suspects are still at large, or that person confesses of some certain things, and they have to go and pursue those persons, it's costly, or there are so many things, and they feel like, we are in this jeopardy. We don't have to infringe on this person's rights. The police might say, okay, at this juncture, we have gotten everything needed. They might grant that person administrative bail on serious conditions. As at that time, they must have gotten at least some reasonable information, witness accounts, testimonies, and all of that. If they're not going to be granting bail, they are only deceiving you. They don't release that way. If they're going to be granting bail, they will grant bail on strict conditions. Number one, they might say that you have to submit your passport, or you must not travel out of the country. Number two, you must not speak to so person. You must not speak about the case in public. And you must not speak to so person, whether by chat, by proxy, or anything. I get what I'm saying? So when they grant that bail, that is when the person will say, oh, my office secret, now that we are now granting you bail, it's not just bail, go home. You are going to be reporting at this station every two days or every day, 10 o'clock. When you report 10 o'clock, you come and sign. The officer or the IPO will say, go. If the IPO says stay, you have to stay. But you have your temporary freedom. So anybody you see that have been investigated on serious crime, and after being held for some days are now granted bail, police will go, except the person has no case to answer. But in an event you see the person walking free, the person has been binded on serious condition. By the time they round up the case, by the time they finish up the case, their own investigation, the day he's coming to sign again might be the day they'll just say, hello, stay back here, you're not going, you are ready to go to court. And then they will pack all of them. They would have upgraded all their charges and take them to court. So in an event you see anybody who probably is under investigation and after being kept for some days is granted, because most of this investigation, sometimes, look at, there is meant to be phone forensic in this set of people. Some of them would have to say some certain things. They might have to take them to the house. Because I can tell you for free, when Break the Silence Foundation was going to mobilize, we did not only mobilize for just search warrants, we mobilized for arrest warrants, we mobilized for search warrants. So some of these suspects, in their testimonies, the police might see the need to take them to one or two places to search their houses or to do so many things. And some of them, they might grant them bail, say go out there to to be able to get more people. So when they are saying so many things, don't believe them. And as it is now, it is evident. The whole world can see. You know how long it took them before they say Yomi is lying. There is no presidency. There is nothing. It's painful that despite all the efforts, they tone it down, they rubbished it, they call me a liar. But the difference you can see is that as much as they call me a liar, I did not stop. I can say. So I did not stop. So whatever it is, if they are ready, they might charge them to court immediately, and the court will be able to decide on their bail. So if they are granted, if they take them to court, most cases in a murder case, the judge might say, hey, with this one, why? Like I told you, of all the suspects, what they are investigating them around is murder, criminal conspiracy, intimidation, and concealment of evidence. At some point, it came out and gallivant. Deleted Adura, concealing, and all of that. All those nonsense they've done. If what is in the 3 seconds video is not very important, they will not be covering it up in Lagos State. It's so sad. All of me, probably, all of them, Nigeria, so that we have the right people. You all could see the way they were covering up and shielding the 3 seconds video. So it's enough to tell you that there is something in that video. That's why they are covering it up. And then you allow, I see no reason why anybody will still be disbelieving at that time. See Koko, but I see no 3 seconds video. See Koko will see no shouting. Kilomita cover this thing. First commissioner of police to cover it. They used a lot of stuff to threaten and silence me. I refuse. The second commissioner came, which is still the present one there. We were there. You all saw when we went to meet him. He promised everything will be fine. A week after, no competition against me. money, this same command. And I went there. That was when I was screaming and shouting that the ACP, the head of the SID in Lagos State Police Command, Joseph Jayoba, is the one that is leading the onslaught. Come and pay me, come and say, Kemeisha, Adura Shekini, come on, yo Shekini. Adura Shekini. I got an invitation to come. I didn't know it was one that wrote the petition. How can Adura write a petition? How can he write a petition against me? If you are a senior police officer with intelligence and your hands are clean, somebody that is concealing evidence, ó wà no phone for a year plus, kó tó tà fún Dàmọ́lá, irú rubbish irọ́ wèrè wèrè yẹn, ó wá tà fún Dàmọ́lá tán, ó ní òun tà ti gbogbo evidence, òun tà ti gbogbo video, ẹni yẹn wá competition, ó ní wọ́n impersonate mi ń defame o. What is all this? If I am just an ordinary person, that's the end of this stuff. I have to stand, put my life on the line because it's not easy. Because when you are in police custody, go see Alatimo Kinda, who will threaten you, who will put you in jail, who will get in court, who will do everything. You understand? How long do you come in? So go back by and go look at me. About me flag account here. Ara ti ń tàn wèrè. Wọ́n tún lọ ń lorúkọ mi gangan. Ṣé you understand? They will do so many things to threaten you and to scare you. Those are the things that one have to face. To say no, Animi Ogbase. This same individual tó ń sọkàn tọkàntán kiri. Ẹ ti gbà pé he's the same person that was telling you that èmi lọ jí stamp pàǹtí. Wọ́n náà máa rán mi lé wọn láti pàǹtí. Ó ń bá kinní kan kárí wọn ní káwọn mú fídíò, ó record ọlọ́pàá, ó ṣe gbá kan. The whole nonsense they keep doing. Even when they know what you are doing is under the law, you have right to do it, they will still want to threaten and to deceive this set of gullible stuff. Anybody partying and encouraging this kind of individual is anti-justice. They are deceiving you, they are seeking justice because they have a stage to deceive and make people on this side. I want that if for you might jump on anything, you must tell us what is going on. You must tell us what is going on. That is what the boy is doing. Meanwhile, it's going to be coming very shortly now. He would explain to government, he would explain to national security his role and why the police officer was dealing with him. I know I don't make mouth. You will realize that at the end of the day, it's just pure gibberish. Because at the end of the day, I can't phantom it. It's inconceivable. It's inconceivable. So go continue your face in here. When I realized that, I don't know, I did zone 2. I want to call you. It's like you are fighting the entire police formation in Lagos State. Now they returned us back to Panti. And they said it was dead on arrival. Eba akpe auntie only dead on arrival. Don't jubilate dead on arrival. Is it still dead on arrival now? It is because the moment you open your mouth, your stench fist, your disgusting stench mouth, and to kodoti, to cause parojira. Everything you want justice. Kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ṣe irú àbá ìtara òní kọ́yàn ẹ máa lórí ẹ̀ ń ju sọ́ọ̀bù nígbà tí ṣé mi yẹn mi jábúrò Jésù kan fi kanra sọ̀rọ̀ because ọlọ́màjẹ kárí náà kànga kéèyàn máa ṣe nǹkan kó wà ṣòtọ́ pẹ̀lú public every day they will keep saying you are lying. There are some strategies that we will put up. You can't be analyzing a strategy when you don't know the end game. I might put up a strategy, but as somebody who is on the field, I am looking for the end game. Because most times I am not addressing the justice seeker. I am addressing the people that want to pervert the way of justice. And I keep saying, most of our meetings I am targeting I want look at most times they would always lay the ambush. So all of them. Trust me, I can tell you guys, all of them. When this one is making a headway, we'll go after those that obstructed, those that were lying, those that were trying to so many. Lord, she does court cases so around me. But I'm trying to attend to one by one. I want to go to prison, they will go to prison so that they can learn. And I want to learn. By paying some serious fine, they will learn. Just about 4 or 5 days ago, Connie, on the 4th, I was in court with Iyabo Joe. She couldn't come. She didn't show up. But lawyer shaku. Because I was there. I won't try her. Because they thought while I'm fighting this, they should bring up a case that will scare me. My name is Fabiyi. Because you are the first aggressor. It was this same Iyabo that will say, Yomi is a pedophile. Yomi is a rape apologist. I'm an activist. I'm an actor. I'm a human rights ambassador. I'm a human rights consultant. I'm an ambassador of human rights. When it comes to human rights. And when I was speaking the voice and the message of human rights, if you don't pay attention, and I was doing my job. The human rights community, this guy is speaking the truth. This woman did not only body shame me, called me a rape apologist, called me a rapist, or to body shame. Yomi, when we go pampas, she antagonized me severally. I was supposed to go to court against her. She won't allow to my muyo. Everybody, you could hear that I said it several. I said I don't want to go to court against her because personally I think she was a good person. Secondly, I always remember the day she gave me money, 50,000 naira, when I want to bury my mom. Not that I didn't have money to bury my mom or stuff, but she wrote noire, and she told me she was not feeling fine that time, but she was able to cough it out. I said no problem. I won't be the one, because my mom, if I want to go, my mom will hold me and say, no, my son, told Bashe what will happen. She was there for you at some point, so ignore. She's a woman. I said I won't go to court. About one woman, a billionaire, only this awful son. This son is about me. Madam, we should file charges. You need to come. Money? No. We need to file a case against this Iyabo. Money? No. So now, if I now come out, Iyabo Ojo, princess, I am challenging both of you to beckon on the Lagos state government. They should charge Damola Adekola and the security of the house there. Tomba Omo princesses. In 2020, they should charge them to court. Why did they remove Damola Adekola from Babajisha's case? Damola Adekola was arrested. He was in cell. If they have charged Damola Adekola with Babajisha, he would not want to go to jail for 40 years. He was ready to bring out the true age of that girl.